every game in this league is a big test. Because I don't care what they say, you know, on any given Sunday, Saturday, Wednesday, whatever, one team can beat another in our league. Now, when you add the playoff tightening race, all the points and all that, you start adding some of those things on top of it. They're on a nice little four-game run. Yes, then it becomes a little spicier matchup. What are we thinking? What are we doing? How are we doing it? We're still training as normal. We're trying to get a good game plan in place for what we see on film, and just making sure that on the day, our guys are right. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're physically prepared, and they're obviously mentally prepared. So for us, it's a normal training week. But yes, Matt, there's a little added spice to it.
For sure. I talked to Peter a couple weeks ago, and he still even brought up that game in 2016 and said that if there was VAR at the time, that they probably would have gone through. And sort of that shared history. I mean, does that add to it too? That you guys kind of have some battles.
It's a good rivalry. I mean, it's been a good rivalry. I remember the Open Cup when his goalkeeper came off the line a couple times too early. I mean, nobody talks about that anymore. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? It's a good rivalry. Pete's a great coach. I mean, he's done a really fantastic job with his group, and you know, kudos to him. And it's going to be an exciting contest.
Sure.
Have you guys been able to maintain a good level of focus this week with Deuce's retirement and everything else?
Yeah. Look, it was world news. I mean, Clint is an exceptional player, exceptional personality, and a big part of this franchise's history now. And yes, it was a big announcement. The challenge has been, yes, to make sure that they're focused on the next match. I think we've accomplished that. I think guys are okay, yeah, he's gone, but let's keep this train moving. Let's make sure that we don't shoot ourselves in the foot. I mean, it's great what we've done up to this point, but they all understand we're not in the playoffs yet. There's still a ways to go, and we've got some tough games ahead of us, starting with Saturday.
It's a unique situation to be in, getting an opportunity to set the MLS winning streak record. Has there been any messaging around capitalizing on that opportunity, or is it more playoff positioning?
No. We are talking about playoff positioning, the old stupid coaches, one game at a time type mantra. If the team continues to play well, then you get your opportunities to collect points. Then you get your opportunities to set records if they're there to be broken. But it's that constant, okay, what does the training week look like for our next opponent? You know, come in the following Monday, what did you learn from your last game? The training that we've had has been pretty consistent all year long.
With Clint Dempsey leaving, obviously there's a roster spot open. Do you feel like you may need to look for another striker to help out, either from?
Well, there's not many options. That's questions for Garth and Chris. There aren't a ton of options because even the free agent window here is closing pretty fast. So, if there would be someone out there that's available and looks good, sure. But right now, this team, right as it's going, again, winning a lot of games in a row, But again, it's sport, and what if somebody takes an injury and something? You always like to have quality players on your bench for sure.
Seems like you're still looking for that complete performance. You and Christian both said that you're still kind of looking to live up to your full potential. How do you feel like you match up against SKC this weekend?
Well, we'd love to have a game where we play at a very high level on Saturday. We're going to need it to collect points against them. Have we played all the way totally to our potential? I mean, some people say that the pursuit of perfection is insanity. So we might always try and achieve perfection and drive ourselves crazy. I don't know. But it's nice that Christian and the rest of the gang, they have that mentality. It's the right mentality to win games and win championships.
From back line all the way to the front, how similar do you think these teams are?
Well, they play a different formation. They have good players all around the field. Their goalkeeping is good. There's a lot of similarities, but certainly some different tweaks. I mean, there's some different little intricacies amongst the two. So there will be some, tactical battles in there that we'll have to be aware of and be ready for. They're a good possession team. So it'll be an interesting match.
It's hard to harness for a long time competition and keeping the guys in a high level in a positive way. How have you been able to do that in regards to certain positions with a lot of depth?
Well, again, it's testament to the players in this team, in this franchise, in this club. They understand the team mantra. It is all about them. They're the ones that do the hard work on the training field every day. And so they need to reward themselves individually and collectively for that hard work. And how do you do that? Well, you have to have that buy-in as far as the team comes first. So guys that aren't playing consistent minutes, they have to do their jobs. They have to make sure the level of training is high. They have to make sure the level of their own training is high, so that in case something happens, they go on the field, they step on the field, they perform well, and they help the team win. And then if they perform well, when they get their opportunities, then, then it makes our jobs much more difficult.
It seemed like you were having an additional conversation with Roman after practice yesterday. Could you elaborate a little bit on that?
No. He's a competitor. He wants to play. I appreciate that. I appreciate everything Roman has done for the club. He's done a lot of good things for the club.